Well, what an atmosphere in the Goffert Stadion ahead of a crucial afternoon. He's sold out on a day where NEC really need their home fans behind them. Titard in the Eredivisie last time out. Iceland international Willem Willemsen starts up front. Cup win over Pek Zwolle. The big boost is the return of skipper Philippe Sandler for just his second appearance. Perfect conditions for football. Is this the day that NEC might be on for De Jonge to deliver? And he's pulled it into a dangerous area. And that seems to be had in the crowd. Pereira delivers. And hit by Sano. And not far wide of goal. That's an early warning sign for Groningen. Great vigour and energy to these early Chandler, and Robert has tried to lock that up the middle, and the defender got the wrong side, and the referee says penalty. Inside 4 minutes, and NEC will have the chance to go ahead. Etienne Vasson trying to delay the restart, the goalkeeper, but he'll have to get to it. It's Koki Ogawa, the top scorer, and he's found a way beyond the goalkeeper. Vasson got a big hand to it, but NEC have the lead. And despite stretching as much as he could, the goalkeeper unable to keep it out. And Koki Ogawa, so often a scorer of important goals, has his fifth of the season. Very impressive first season, 15 goals. 23-20. Groningen's last win here was 11 years ago. Here is Sonche Hansen. And the Donk is on the overlap with time to deliver. Ogawa actually took it off. Lovely ball to find Hansen again. What's he going to do with this delivery? It nearly came through to Ogawa. And now Robert. Van Croy. They're queuing up, and it's not final effort at goal. Robert's quick footwork. Too much for Groningen to handle. Opportunity for Schroeder's here. Van Bergen, Willemsen. Didn't find a team. Good moment for Marvin Peersman as he reached half a century of Groningen appearances today. That's a foul by Ivan Marquez, and he's going to be kicked. Centre halves are forward here. Bakuna with the delivery. Turned over the top by Kodai Sano. And the strip. Andrew Bakuna, Willemsen was jumping for it, beaten in the air, hit by Prince, and through the legs of De Jonge. Hansen with tricky feet, Bakuna came across, but then given away by Renter to time that challenge perfectly. Looked like a foul by Schroeders, and there's Verdonk again. Sano just ahead of him, plenty to aim it in the middle. Too much on the cross. Take for Etienne Vasson, who too much on that for Ogawa, but Verdonk is going to be able to keep the move going, and he looked for Ogawa, who maybe wasn't quite on the same wavelength. And Bergen's touch is heavy, and here come NEC again. Sano now. They continue to look dangerous. Ogawa, in the way was Tika De Jonge. And Kento Shiogai on the bench. Foul by De Jonge on Hansen, and here comes Willemsen. Chelsea, that is Van Croy. Ogawa's making the run up with him. Van Croy with Peersman backing off. Looks for Ogawa! 2-0! Simple! Great strike play, and 2 for Koki Ogawa, set up by Van Croy, who was involved in the earlier penalty as well. And NEC are cruising in the sunshine. On a day where they knew they needed to produce performance and find a way to... 65 earlier this week. In by Bakuna. Willemsen! One watching for the travelling fans. He is on a hat-trick. Narrow here for NEC. No real width in that attack, and for Groningen. Slipped as he delivered, away by Ivan Marquez. That slip maybe took something off the cross. Robert. Suddenly they've split the middle of the park. Pressure on the goalkeeper here, and he's caught out by Van Crooij. Vassen backpedaling. Van Crooij! Oh, it's three! It's brilliant! Hansen! All credit to Van Crooij, and a moment to forget for Etienne Vassen. Groningen are falling apart. And it's Sonja Hansen who takes the credit, but it's yet another assist for Vito Van Crooij. Who spotted that the goalkeeper might be in some trouble, but Kuhner's back pass. 3 in the first half here, and Pereira just having to be careful under the challenge of Schroeder's. Good feet by Hansen. Ogawa. What about setting up the run? Too much time and space for Pereira, and Van Crooij, who you feel dizzy, looks for Pereira. And he's got there in front of Schroeder's, and Crooij's delivery is a dangerous one. That was a thumping strike by Verdonk, and by Robert. Van Crooij urged to shoot, and he does! As though it was drifting wide off the target. Valente eventually came off on the cover. Hansen. Huge gap between the midfield and the back line. So NEC can read every move Groningen are trying to make at the moment. Ogawa's in the middle waiting for the cross. There he is. What a hat-trick, remember. He stayed down for now. Again, Ogawa calling for it in the middle. Away by Pearsman. There. And there could be a problem here. A yellow card for Valente, and Ogawa wanted to come across and have his say. Third booking of the first half for Valente. Oh, and it's from the penalty spot, and Sonja Hansen adding a third to make the half-time score for the second half. Now the second half is back off and underway. Dream first 45 for NEC. Up to the heady heights of 10th in the table as it stands. And fans behind that goal. It's in by Leandro Bacuna. Away by Uvion, hit by Rissink. And Renter. That's exchange for Groningen. Feels like the game is gone unless they can produce something remarkable. Schroeder's on a hat-trick. With 3 wins in their last 4 in all competitions for NEC. The 9-man club. Allows the game to continue. Schroeder's goes for goal. It'll come back to Resic. Yeah, that was well solved in all 3 goals today. Hansen and Ogawa and Van Crooij! He's got his goal, and NEC have 4! And that surely wraps up the match. The man who's had a hand in all 3 goals prior to this one has got himself on the score sheet. Vito Van Crooij's fine start to life at NEC continues. And the home fan feel a very important home game to come. Bacuna, lovely delivery, and Pearsman couldn't get his head to it. Scored today for NEC. Robert trying to pick out Ogawa. This to Owen. Ogawa really got the opportunity of Vassen again. Well, the goalkeeper's had something of a personal nightmare. Well, it could run for Ogawa here. The goalkeeper was slow and cleared away. Slow to come out and then miss-kicked it almost. He's got the pace to unnerve defenders. And here is Robert. And now. Oh, now, look at that for pace. Tripped by Renter. Alone on the edge of the box. It's towards Ivan Marquez. Well dealt with by Renter to find it. The reverse cross isn't bad either. Ogawa was lurking. Uvion, Ogawa, And Van Crooij! This time he can't turn it on target. I think the Kokiogawa by really meaningful move at goal here. Groningen. Williamson has won them a corner. Low enough for some in the crowd. In by Prince. Away by Pereira. Valente. Postma trying to chase. Always on the run. Postma. Ended up well, the 22-year-old, and draws the foul from Verdon. That will be a yellow card. Referee had no hesitation whatsoever. Williamson among those in the middle. Easy take for day to forget for Groningen as a whole, really. Joining the club. Marisa trying to smuggle his way through. Across here. Moving on. Looking it too close, not the pace to get there before Bakuna. Uesa in the middle. Here he is! And the substitutes combine. It really is a comprehensive home victory for NEC. They are running riot. And Dick Lukian's team have no answer. The pace of Ernal, the finish of Uesa. Midweek is now onto the field. It won't make any difference to the... Big cheer for such a key player. Pauk in August replaces Robert. Comfortably, their biggest defeat of the season so far. Many would have expected it to be much closer than this.